Hello, friends. Welcome to our channel. Let's look at today's daily challenge problem. So today's daily challenge problem is an easy one. So here we are going to provide two solutions. So the first solution will be based on type conversion. So let's say solutions. So one will based on type conversion, and the second solution will be based on while loop. So for the first one, we can change the integer to be a string, and then we compute the length, and then we find if the length is even or odd. So we can do it in a single line. For example, sum 1 for y in nums if so the length of the corresponding string is of even length, right? So it's going to be 0. So this will solve the problem. Let me run it. Yeah, it passes the two test cases. Now let's look at the generic case. It passes all the cases. So now let me actually write a function to do this one. In other words, we don't want to use the type conversion, right? So I'm going to copy this one, and then I'm going to change this one to be version v1. And then I'm going to write a function called digit count. So here, given a integer, so we want to count how many digits it has. So this is rather simple, right? So we have a result. It's a counting variable. And then you do a while loop. While y is greater than 0, right? So we're going to do y division is 10. So each time we do y is greater than 0, so we're going to increment the result by 1, right? So then you are going to return this result. Let me do a quick test. For example, digit count. Say 10, we should have 2, right? We should return 2 here, right? And you have 101, you should have 3, right? Yeah. So how about 0? So here, if 0, I think you should return 1, right, in this case. So here we will have 0. Now let me look at the assumption. So the assumption is that so the element is greater than or equal to 0, right? So here, for completeness, right? So see a special case. If y equals 0, you can return a 1. So this is a special case or edge case if we allow y being 0, right? But according to this problem requirement, so this nums is strictly positive. Essentially, you can delete this part. Things will be okay. So with that said, now I think what we can do is just so let me delete this one. We just need to do a similar thing for list comprehension, right? Return sum 1 for y in nums if digit count y. So this is the integer, right? So modulo 2 is 0, right? Let me run it. So invalid sentence. Perhaps you forgot a comma. Let's say return sum for y in, right? It's a typo. Where it passes the two cases. Now let's look at the generic case. Yeah, it passes all the cases. So as I mentioned, the first version is by way of type conversion. The second one, we directly use a while loop to compute the number of digits in each number, right? Still ending with a comprehension. With that said, I guess that's it for the current daily challenge problem. Thank you for watching.